Hey everyone, how is everyone? It's rainy here in Kingsport, Tennessee. Listening to it rain. Listening to it rain. There is a song called Listen to the Rhythm of the Falling Rain. Hey Ruthie, where is it that you're at, Ruthie? Hey Crystal, how you liking Arizona? Uh, Oh, about 45 minutes from me. Okay. No, I'm not familiar with Kyle Ford's. Hancock County. Yeah. Um, I've heard of Hancock County. Hey, Johnny. So, what's everybody's day been into today? Can't get my phone to work. Okay, there we go. Can you all hear the rain? Cause it's coming a gully washer here. My dog's been in the house all day. Yeah, amen on that one, Techno. Having to charge both devices up at the same time because I've worn them out. Wore the batteries out. Oh, I just want to give y'all a heads up. Next Saturday, I probably won't. Next Saturday, I probably won't be able to join you all because I'll be going to a July 4th church function gathering. We're having a cookout at the church. So it's supposed to start at 6 o'clock that evening on Saturday. Hey, Decom. I don't know where Kendra's at, or I know Crystal was in here a few minutes ago. She's in the chat. But it's supposed to be, hey, Casper, to you all. Glad you could join in. There's the link if anybody wants to come up on panel. Usually after my live stream, we usually go raid Big Joe and Malia's world. Go raid their channel. We usually go raid their channel at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Techno, that would be a question for John and Jan because they deal with a lot of mushrooms. I like mushrooms on pizza, and I like um, and I like um, mushrooms and onions. Yeah, yeah they've done a lot of videos on mushrooms from what I've seen, from what I've watched. I'm trying to think what else it is that I get. Sometimes it's mushrooms and it's gravy and steak, and I can't think what it's called. I usually get at this one restaurant. But yeah, I like mushrooms. Now I tell you one thing I don't care for. I don't care for black olives. I'm not a big fan of black olives or anchovies. Hey, Bob. Hey, Kendra. There you are. Kendra's in the house. Uh, yeah, I really liked that video you put out of that bread pudding, Bob. I definitely want to try that because I've seriously not had. I've never had bread pudding. Now I've had rice pudding. I've had like I said, I've had rice pudding, and I do too, Decal. Mmm. Just got back from filming. I can't wait to see some of your videos. I can't wait to see those videos, Bob. Shrimp boil. That sounds good. I love shrimp. I know we're gonna make Kid make a Wendy's run. We're gonna make Kendra make a Wendy's run. Talking about food. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have for supper tonight. Usually when I go to a restaurant and get shrimp, I usually like to get that what they call cocktail sauce with it. It's pretty good.
Exactly.
Hey,
Hey Bob,
how are you?
what's that? They're pretty good. What's happening?
Drinking my favorite stuff.
What is that?
Birch beer.
Bird beer.
You've never had birch beer?
No, I've not been
Wow.
into drinking, so
Yeah, I just got back. Bonnie said my alarm on my NOAA went off twice, but most of the storms are way south of here toward New York City. We got rain earlier. I mean, it was a little bit breezy, a little bit of rain, but otherwise, no, we didn't really get much of anything. So, yeah, I just got back from shopping. So, getting ready to make a shrimp and, yeah, can't even think. Pretty sad. Shrimp and mussels boil. So it has shrimp in it. It has corn in it. It has red potatoes in it. It has kielbasa in it. It has lemons in it. I'll film it.
Okay.
So this way you have it. But otherwise, been a quiet day. Now I get up. I've been doing odds and ends. That's pretty much it. I went out with my daughter. That's all.
Yeah. I remember you said something about you was going to the store today.
Yeah. And it's funny because there was a few people at the market.
Yeah.
Right? But not a lot of people. But I bet everybody was wearing masks.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So.
I think.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're gonna. Hang on a minute.
Oh, okay.
Ken, I'll be right back.
All right. Send me. Okay.
There's Michael in back.
Get down.
I hear Bonnie. I did. Until he muted himself. Oh. Hey, Kendra, did you happen to get your phone fixed? Hey, hey, Johnny, can I send that to you? Facebook message, private message.
All right, we're good now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, D, I don't like Wendy's either. I remember back when I was younger and the triples were like this big. Now they're paper thin and they make like a quarter pound. I make mine better.
Okay.
So yeah, this has been pretty quiet here all day. That's why I figure I just stop in to say hi. I just resting for a few minutes and then I got to get up and start dinner.
Yeah, they Wendy's actually has got breakfast now. They serve breakfast now.
So yeah, we're doing all right. Like I said, it's just been a day. I went to the falls, not running as well as I'd like him to, and I still can't get all the way to the bottom because the bridge that goes to the stairwell is blocked.
Yeah.
Hi, Dee. Hi, Kendra.
Okay. Yeah. I can't wait to see those videos that you gonna put out there. Sounds like Bonnie's doing something back there.
No, that's actually Buddy playing with his bone. Bonnie is in front of me, but she's got her headphones on doing her homework.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, um, yeah, I've not been doing much either. Just catching up on some YouTube videos I hadn't watched, and
That's what I usually do on Sundays. I mean, if I wasn't out today filming, that's usually what I do. We have breakfast. I go in, I do a little bit of editing, but while I'm editing, I'm watching my phone trying to catch up on videos.
okay.
So here, want a red onion?
Red onion. Mmm.
Cucumber?
I like onions and cucumbers. You, I like to have onions and cucumbers with
No, get down.
with
Get
vinegar.
down. Get. There's nothing up here for you, young man. Come here. No, I don't. For anybody that doesn't know, this is Crazy Buddy.
Yeah.
Get there. Okay, down. Down.
Buddy, come here. Come here, bring me that. Bring me that. Nope, bring it. No, not daddy. Mommy.
Yeah, exactly that, Kendra. Exactly that.
Yeah. Oh, there's Sex Matt here.
Yeah, actually, Johnny, you can do air fryer donuts in it.
Hey, Sex
Believe it or
Matt.
not.
Hey
What did he
guys, how
just
you
run
doing?
into? Hey, Matt.
So, well, good thing I got a hold of you, Bob. Gave you a call, but figured this would be the easiest way to talk to you.
Yeah, I just got back anyway.
Yeah, I figured.
Our alarm, Bonnie said the alarm went off when I was out with my daughter filming in the store, and then it just went out again. But the bulk of the storms are down toward New York City, down by
Yeah.
Orange County. So, I mean, I thought for sure here earlier because we were coming back through Waterford, and it facing the south was like pitch black, like midnight pitch black.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, it's on and off all day. But you know what? I have my camera ready. I'm ready to go when it happens. I'm getting ready to make a shrimp and
Hey
mussel
Kendra.
boil.
Hey Scott. Nice. Yeah, that donut bread pudding seemed interesting.
It actually, the only thing is the time wise, because the top caramelized on me.
Yeah.
And I think if you back it off the temperature, like for the last 3 minutes, back it off, or even actually cover it with a piece of really thin aluminum foil, right? And then just let it go in there and then pull the top off it and let it brown. You won't get that dark, but you'll still have that caramelized.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I always wanted to know. I always told Bonnie that. I said, I wonder if we can make bread pudding in an air fryer. Yes, I answered my own question.
Yeah, it seems like
So,
you can
yeah.
make almost anything in that.
The big thing is like biscuits. Like if you like say you bought one, your mom wanted biscuits for dinner. What you need to do is halfway through the cooking time, put them on a plate on top of it, flip it over,
Yeah.
right? Take the bottom out and then slide them, because what I've noticed is the top gets cooked, but the bottom stays doughy. But if you flip it over halfway through, it cooks them all the way.
Okay, Johnny.
Either that or maybe somehow get a rack in there and then use one of those pans that breathe on the bottom that have the little holes. That might be a way
That'll work. Yep, that'll work. You can
that's what-
actually, I think you can, and I'm pretty sure that you can buy a round rack to put in there on the
'cause
bottom.
that's what we use for pizza, one of those pizza racks.
Yeah, that's what I just did. I die for pizza in my air fryer, because I mean, I don't want to heat up the house to have pizza, right? And you know, ordering pizza is expensive. So I buy the homemade crust. I put a little bit of oil on the bottom of the crust, put them in there, let them go for about 5 minutes to 7 minutes, so it takes and makes it hard on the bottom. Then I pull it out. I put all my stuff on it, put it back in, and it works perfectly. Hang on, I'll show you. You still there?
Yep.
This is what we use. They're called Lucarellis. But those are small little ones. So what I'm going to do is use this, and then I'm going to use this.
Oh, white clam sauce. Yeah.
White clam sauce pizza.
Oh, interesting. I usually have that with pasta. White clam sauce, and then you thicken it up a little bit with a roux.
So yeah, it's pretty much.
Yeah. But that's like when we ordered our pizza again Friday. I usually
Don't get that under the fridge.
But he's playing with his bone. He has a bad habit of putting his bones underneath the fridge.
Yeah, I mean, it's live on Facebook.
All right, I'm gonna run here, guys. I gotta go get dinner started. I just want to stop in and say hi.
Okay, thanks for coming on, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Yep, you're welcome. Yo.
Mom says, she said if she would have made that bread pudding, she would have eaten the donuts before it even made it to the bowl.
Well, you know what? At least she's honest.
Yes, I always try to be honest, Bob.
Yes, ma'am. But yeah, it's funny because like I said, I always wanted to know if you could actually do donut bread pudding in the air fryer. And I had some of the raised cran raisins left over. The rest of it's easy. So I was like, you know what? Let's give it a whirl. Other than I think the putting the top on when you first make it and then pulling it off toward the end, the rest of it's pretty much the same.
Yeah. Oh, I love those dried cranberries. I could just eat them from the pack.
I put them in the salad when I put the anchovies in.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. I will see you later.
Okay, Bob.
Take care.
Yep. Have a good rest of the day.
Okay. You'll be right back. Have to go throw a load in now. Okay. So, Matt, how's your day been?
Oh, it's been good. Been good. Another warm day here. I know Dad went out earlier, and he said when he went out to his car, he had a thin layer of dust on it. So it was probably some remnants of that Sahara dust that came up from the south. But it didn't really affect us that bad. Now, I guess Florida got hit pretty good, and then again parts of the south. But we just got a little dusting of it, but nothing to affect the allergies or the air quality or anything.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Techno, I'm not sure if we're friends or not, Techno, on Facebook. If you could, just feel free to send me a friend request. I'll accept it. I usually try to uh, try to keep I usually try to be real careful about who I accept on Facebook because I usually check to see
Yeah.
I usually check to see how many friends we have in common and stuff before I.
Yeah. Yeah, I really see. I'm different. I don't use my Facebook for that. I use it for social networking. So if you ever go on my Facebook page, I mean, some of my friends use it and stuff, but I'd say a good 85 to 90% of it are practically musicians, and more than half of them I've never met, but I've talked to them through Facebook, or they are mutual friends of other friends I have on Facebook. And usually the musicians really network together. So, like, oh gosh, there's a bunch of them in New York that I'm friends with, Florida, California, and I mean, they've either been in Illinois and have played or haven't, but because they're friends with musicians here in Chicago, um, I have they've accepted my friend request, and some of them are prominent, big time musicians as well. Really out of Chicago, like out of the clubs and the theaters through there. So that's kind of cool.
But you didn't have to.
But,
Yeah, I Yeah, I've had some strange requests come up, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never had strange requests on Facebook. Now, YouTube, yes, but and that could very well be trolls trying to get to your spammers, but no, not on Facebook yet. Thank goodness. Of course, I have my Facebook set up pretty securely with the private settings and all that stuff. It's not like people can just find me. I have to go out to find them. So maybe that's one reason why I've got my security settings set so high. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think Susan's in the chat, but yeah, I saw the video of hers on
Yeah,
Facebook. Pigeon Forge looked very busy today,
yeah, I saw some videos that she had on Facebook.
and that's not even holidays or anything. That's just summer traffic. So I'm thinking, oh gosh, if that's what that's like, I hate to think what, you know, come Halloween, Christmas, the fall rod run. Oh my gosh, it's got to be 3, 4 times as crazy as that. No, no, I won't be anywhere near there on the weekends. I'll go during the week
Yeah.
in the morning, but that's about it if I can.
My dad, he doesn't like to. Uh, he he doesn't like to go out when it's busy like that.
Oh yeah, yep. And to think, traffic like that. My dad worked in downtown Chicago for 30 years, traveling back and forth on the Eisenhower Expressway, and sometimes he would sit in hour and a half, 2 hour traffic at a crawl on major expressways. And he would tell me, boy, some of the things you would see that you should never do while you're driving. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? He says, well, one time I was going down and some lady, no joke, reading a newspaper, putting on makeup, and then also on the cell phone while she's driving. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I mean, doing makeup, doing eyelashes
Yeah.
in the mirror while she's driving. It's like,
Oh, why don't you do that before you get in the car?
yeah, I know. They probably wake up late and then need to do everything in the car on their way. Hey, Karen, how you doing? Kendra, I'm surprised. No, you wouldn't do that.
Yes.
Well, they're really cracking down now again, usually for the summer months in Illinois, where even if a cop could catch you holding a cell phone, not even
Yeah.
using it, holding it, you can get a ticket.
Yeah. Hang on a minute, guys. I will be right back.
Well, the substitute host is here. Unless somebody comes up, then we can have two hosts. How's everybody's day today? The weather doing good? I think the South had some storms again. It's the Sexy Man Show. Done. That's good, Kieran. Yeah, roofing. Yep. Well, I don't think that one hurricane hit the East Coast. Really, really, Scott, you were getting a smell with that dust. Hmm. Like like an earthy smell. Oh
I'm
my.
back, everyone.
Yes, it does, Kieran.
um, but yeah, I think here most of the time the thing of it is on the cops here and stuff. They don't they don't even they don't even obey the law themselves. I've even seen cops try to talk and text and all that stuff while they're driving at the same time.
Well, and they'll tell you it's for work related. I'm sure. Right.
Well, I'm like this, if they're gonna make it a law, then they should be the one to set up an example for everybody else.
Yeah, you think so. But, oh, Fender, that's harmless.
Oh, Kendra.
I have done that. I mean, if you got to blow your nose or if you're eating something, you gotta do what you gotta do. Not to say that I do that all the time. Big difference. Well, it'll be a lot easier if they come out with those autonomous cars. You'll be able to eat and drink whatever you want.
Yeah, well, they're coming out with flying cars here pretty soon.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, people are prom on the road, so how are they going to go in the air? Jeez.
I know.
How, how are you going to be able to navigate 360-degree space around you? I mean, come on. You saw Back to the Future. Scott, oh my gosh. Oh, 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 Scott, you crack me up. Okay, Scott, you can calm that down. Oh, that can go south very fast. Oh, Griffin, Fish Room, how you doing?
But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're coming up with. and you can barely. Oh, drop the link. Okay. You can barely work on the cars as is now.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they're so computerized now. Because you actually need special tools to work on them. Yeah, that's that was the one thing my dad missed was working on his own
Hey,
cars,
Kendra.
building them, putting.
Hello. Hello, Techno. Hello, D. Karen Story. Hello, Matt.
Kendra, what's
Hello,
shaking?
Kenneth.
Hey,
Oh my
Kendra.
God, what a day today. I thought Sunday was supposed to be a relaxing, easygoing, carefree
Yeah,
day.
Sunday's supposed to be the day of rest.
That's what I was going to say.
Holy snapple.
Used to be towns weren't open on Sundays, and actually in some parts of Iowa that's still the case. Everything's closed on Sunday.
Uh, there's somebody mowing their yard today.
Yeah, I mean occasionally I've done it, but I try to not make that a habit. But if it's gonna rain the next couple of days, you got to do what you got to do.
I hadn't even had my yard mowed. Uh,
I thought you were saying at all this year.
no, I've had issues with people not cooperating. Like, like they say that they're gonna do it and then they don't. And
Oh
yeah,
no.
That's a story of my life.
You,
and they
you
don't.
guys have a service that comes out to do it?
No, Lord, no. If I had a professional lawn service to do it, they would charge me an arm and a leg,
Yeah,
and I don't. And I don't. I can't afford lawns.
yeah. So is there like a neighbor that volunteers to do it, or a good friend or someone that does it?
Is a friend of mine that actually I met this guy through my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Uses him, and so he's got his own mowing service, and he does it. He does it cheaper than most. Than most professionally services.
Yeah,
Well, that's good. You get a deal.
yeah. We used to have someone do it. It just got too pricey. I mean, it even got to the point where we would have a driveway seal coated twice a year, and the company that was using it, started going up, and then started getting $200-300 just for them to come out and do it. And we're like,
Come on, Matt. You can't seal coat your own driveway?
hell no.
Why? You know how many driveways I seal coated?
Oh, you want to come do mine then?
No, I'm so sick of doing all these things. I try to tell people my name's Kendra, not Ken. I'm a girl, not a boy. But I did used to work for a paving company. I used to they call it shoeing. You wear these like wooden
Thanks.
platform strap on, like they strap on over your boots, and
Oh,
as they rake out the tire, you go down the line and you shoe it, you smush it down
yeah.
before you roll it. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
But
we
I
don't.
used
Oh,
to what?
Yeah, the people that we had doing it, they didn't do that. They just used heavy work boots.
Yeah, I know. We used to have like they were like wooden what's call it? They were like wooden, like round at the top,
Poles.
round at the bottom, and they
Yeah.
just had like straps on them, and they just strap over your boot, and you just would shoe
Oh,
along the person raking.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we
then seal coat, and I used to do the nice long rake and smooth it all out
yeah.
with the seal coating.
Hmm. Yeah, we have a local guy that does it, and he just charges a nominal fee, and all we got to do is we buy the tar and the
Mm-hmm.
squeegee from like Home
Yep.
Depot, or we get like the very durable stuff, and then they do it.
But I live in a small area, so you can, in actuality, you can have my yard knocked out in about 10, 15, 20 minutes at the most.
If you ever ride on,
Well, no, this is with a push.
Well, wish I had your lawn.
I see. I can't.
Takes me long.
Uh, I have a fenced in yard, so you can't get a rider in that fence.
uh,
So, yeah. But I have had people do it in like 10, 15, 20 minutes at the most. That is if they stick to it, stick with it, and don't goof off. You know.
Oh yeah.
Kenneth says don't goof off. Well, if I lived closer, Kenneth, I would come and mow it for you. Along with doing 3 loads of laundry, seal coat in Matt's driveway, making trips to Wendy's.
It bring me a
What was that?
and bringing me a frosty with half chocolate and half vanilla.
All right, you got it. I think today is going to be one of those days that is going to be a frosty night. I have to admit it. I think I'm going to break down and go get a frosty later. It's one of those days.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I almost got my head crushed. I was under the car this morning trying to flush out the air conditioner hose because there was like a clog in it. So because of the clog in the air conditioner hose, the water, the backup line, it was coming down. What it does is it comes down through like your floorboard, like the top of the base of the dash and your floorboards. It will like slowly drip down so that your passenger floor is all wet. So mine was all wet. I'm puddling. I'm like, what is that? And I realized I'm like, oh, I think it's coming from the AC. So I'm like, I have to flush out the hose. So I was doing that this morning with the with a like a blow up mattress
like pump thing.
pump but it's an electric one, so it's an electric pump. So I'm doing it with that, and I had to keep doing it because it wasn't enough as like you really should do it with air pressure, you know what I mean, like a air compressor, I mean. But I had to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And so I said to my father, I'm like, start the car. So thinking that with the AC running, that maybe it would go a little faster. Well, when he got in the car, it made the car go down and my head's underneath the car because I'm half underneath the car. So when he went down, it came the side of the the car came down on my cheekbone. Oh my God, did it hurt? I started screaming. I had to turn my head real quick. So I scraped the side of my cheek and I thought my cheekbone was going to break. So then that was this morning. And then just like an hour ago, she came home from work for her break and I was looking for shorts because of course the water, once you flush out the the clog because you blow out the hose, so it blows the clog out. So then the water will come rushing down the hose. So then it pours on the ground. So of course you can't get out fast enough. So it came down all on my shirt, all on my shorts. So I had to change this morning. So I had done a couple of my shirts and shorts in with her clothes. Well, the 3 bags that I had, I dumped them all on her bed thinking that they were clean. Well, apparently one of the bags was dirty and I didn't know that. And now they were mixed up, and she came home from work and they all were on her bed and she knew one of the bags was dirty. Well, she had a meltdown. Oh my God. I thought something was like really wrong. I go flying in the room. I'm like, what is wrong? She's screaming, yelling, jumping up and down. I'm like, what is your problem? She's like, stay out of my room. Don't touch my things. I'm like, oh my God. And I don't know what she's screaming about. I should be yelling because I'm the one who has to do the laundry all over. And you would have thought she was the one who to do it in the first place, which it was me. So I don't know what she's flipping about. So between that and then her, I'm like, oh my God, today is just the day from hell. And I thought it was supposed to be a holy day.
Boy, something
Yes,
different.
we do. Techno, we do have Dairy Queen.
Boy,
Have you tried their cotton candy ice coated ice cream, Kendra?
At Dairy Queen?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, didn't even know that was a thing.
No, I haven't.
It's cotton candy dipped instead of chocolate dipped. It's cotton candy, and
I'm gonna have to try that.
And they also have an orange, or they used to have. I don't know if they still got it now or not, but they used to have a orange orange creamsicle dip cone.
I remember those as a kid, the bars though that you would buy from like the ice cream truck.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love those. The creamsicles, like the creamsicle, but it was like he's kind of saying like the vanilla ice cream, but then it had the cart. You know how it has like the chocolate coating on the bars. They would have the orange coating.
It's actually called Orange Dreamsicle. Is what it's called. Orange Dreamsicle is what it's called.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never had that yet. I've had the chocolate.
Okay, thanks, Karen.
And I've had the strawberry.
Hey, Karen.
All right, Karen.
When it comes closer for Big Joe and Malia, you care to drop the link for them? We'll go raid them after mine. Anyway, man, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I've had the chocolate, the caramel, and the caramel. I think, and the strawberry dip.
I like the caramel dip. Oof. Yeah, I need to get myself a laptop. Once I get her off to school and she's not bleeding me dry, I'll be able to invest in a laptop and then I'll be able to do those drop the links and all that stuff.
Yeah, get a nice HP.
Yeah, something. Oh my goodness.
I've got this Toshiba, and that's what I'm using now.
Well, I want to get a MacBook.
I was told you can't really do live streams like that on here.
On what? On your computer?
No. You on a MacBook.
Well, what's the?
You can, but it's different software.
Okay.
I thought MacBook was like supposed to be the best laptops. I thought.
For music, if you go into that, and for video creations, for vlogs, it is.
I don't know. I just sometimes think the more expensive is the best, is the way my high maintenance mind operates. As my mother used to say, you have a creme brulee taste on a Jello budget. She wasn't lying.
But because I think it was Crystal, I think it was telling me, said that she had the MacBook, or somebody else in her family. Somebody said that they had it, and she told me, said you can't do
Well,
live streams like
then
this.
maybe I won't. Maybe I won't get that. Then maybe I'll just get like a Vizio or something.
Well, the way they've been updating StreamYard, I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes compatible with a MacBook in the near future.
Yeah.
Isn't a MacBook like a regular laptop?
Yes and no.
Oh.
The functions on MacBooks are different. They're like the desktop computer for the Apple. The ones that are built in,
Yeah.
everything works on the same screen. Well, computers are like that these days. There's no more those tower processors. It's all built into the screen now. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
at my school, we had a Mac lab for music, and it was 12 screens with the computers, and that's what we used for all of our music stuff. We learned everything on there. We learned GarageBand, Audacity, editing software, you name it.
Oh, okay. Karen Story said different operating systems. Mac is not Windows operated based. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, now I think there's ways where you can fake it to become a Windows operating base, but that gets very technical. There's programs you can run where you can trick the computer to make it look like Windows, like a virtual program, and then I guess you can bypass it that way, but that's way out of my league. I have friends that can do that, but I can't. They have to tell me how to set that stuff up.
I don't even know how to use a freaking laptop, for crying out loud. I'm so computer illiterate. It's not even funny. I just know that my son, when he started college, he wanted a MacBook, so I got him a MacBook for college. So I just thought that they were like, because my children like the most expensive, the best of the best. That's how they are, high maintenance. So I thought that it was a good one. So I figured I would just get that because I know nothing about them.
Kendra, you remind me of somebody. My friend's mom. You know, it was my friend and his sister, and they always, both parents work, so they always got the best of the best. So they were getting stuff well before I was getting it, like games and stuff. Were you pre-ordering this? No, I didn't. Oh, you got pre-order this. It comes with this, and it's like everything. They were the first to get Switch. They were the first to get these games, these box games. I mean, I don't know if you remember when Xbox came out.
Yep.
They came out with the Star Wars version that looked like R2D2. It was the blue and white.
Yeah, yeah.
Got all that. Got the super rare golden C3PO remotes, and I'm like, oh my god! And they get multiples of everything because it's both the brother and the sister. So
yeah, see, I'm glad I had mine 6 years apart because I didn't have to do that. When you get one, you have to get for the other. I avoided all that. So they were 6 years apart. So one was a boy and a girl. So I was able to
that's how they are, yeah.
Spoil individually, but I spoiled my kids. I created monsters. But my son is actually very appreciative and he takes very good care of his things. Like his video games when he was younger always would be put back in the case, always alphabetical order. Everything was very organized. And whether he bought it or not, he took very good care of his things. So I didn't mind. And he never asked for a lot. I just always would give it to him because he was so good and never gave me, never gave me a problem. So if he ever asked for anything, I always ran out and got it because I felt like
Yeah.
he deserved it. Now, my daughter, on the other hand, she takes care of nothing. She doesn't care because she knows if it gets broken or lost or ruined that it will get, replaced. She drives me insane. There was one point I was replacing an iPhone because you get the insurance on the iPhone, but you
Uh-huh.
have to pay a $200 deductible
Yeah.
if you have insurance on it. So I think it was every other month I was putting down 200 ordering a new phone because she would drop it, break it, crack the screen. It wasn't good enough
Oh,
anymore.
I hate to say it, but there's just some people that are accident prone. That's like some guys with glasses. Like
Mm-hmm.
my eye doctor always, said, "Boy, you keep your glasses in mint condition. The fact that they are 6 years old, I don't see any scratches." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I I don't drop them. I clean them." And he's like, "I get some people that order expensive prescription glasses, and
Yep.
within a week, lens is broken, the frame's bent, and they got to get it." And I'm like, they're just accident prone. That's what it is.
That's my daughter. She just doesn't think. Like she'll be wearing a hooded sweatshirt and she'll put her phone on, in the pocket, the front pocket part, and then she'll bend over and it will fall out. And
Uh,
she's reckless. Like I said, you need to think before you do things or slow
yeah.
down. Or
Do you
my
get
mother used
cases
to
for the
call.
phones?
Yeah,
Oh, I
listen,
could teach.
she would have a screen protector, and I said when I went in, I said, "Do you have a case that is like
Yeah.
undestructible, something that she can huck across a room and it won't break?" He was like, "Well, no, but we have this one, which is, supposed to be indestructible, $80 case, and it doesn't matter."
No.
She
Here.
would find when it would hit the ground that one corner that isn't protected or something.
Here, this is okay. Here's the setup you get for the near future, and I think this is what Will did with Dawn with her phone. You get the outer box, which I swear by them. Those are the best cases on earth. Period. I don't care what anyone says. And then for
For
the
iPhones,
glass,
because that's what I have, an
well,
iPhone.
iPhone and Android, you get the outer box, and then you get
Okay.
the Gorilla Glass. I have never had a screen break on me with that. Gorilla Glass has saved my butt so many times because I use my phone now for everything. It's my vlogging instrument, so got to keep it in good shape. So oh, I decked it out very securely, let's say. But I swear by those two items. So Gorilla Glass and outer boxes. I mean,
Okay.
if it's hard to take the case off to get to the phone, then it's a good case because it ain't gonna be slipping out.
All right, good. Well, yeah, because she's just reckless. Like it doesn't matter, but that just back to the point. She just knows that it will get replaced. So there's not a.
Okay.
She doesn't have it in the back of her mind, like, oh, I need to be careful or be cautious or don't forget something at a friend's house or this or that. Like, she's just very unaware and
Yeah,
doesn't care because it always would get replaced. So she never had to go without. So
yeah,
she doesn't know what it is when,
yeah. See,
to
Scott.
say,
Scott says I have an outer box. I swear by them. See, if you don't believe me, Scott can back me up.
okay, is it OtterBox or outer? All right, I'll have to look into
Otter
that.
like the animal.
Okay,
OTTER.
Otter. Okay,
I mean,
OtterBox. All right.
they run about $49.99, but that's well worth the investment, in my
Oh,
opinion.
the cases that I get at the Apple Store, they're like $80.
Yeah. Well, I will never go back to an Apple store again. I mean, granted, I've had good customer service there, but the fact when I had to replace the battery on my 6S,
Yeah.
I had to make an appointment. I had to drop off the phone. Now, thank God it was in a mall. So they said, "Oh, this will take 3.5, 4 hours." I'm like, "What?" And they said, "Oh, yeah, well, there's phones ahead of you, and we use special tools to take off the back, and because it's like soldered in." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So thank God. I walked around the mall. and they had a Potbelly, so I got food at Potbelly and looked at some stores. And 3.5, 4 hours went by. But yeah, we got a large one in Oak Brook Mall, and it's an outdoor mall, and it's where all the high rich people go to because they got a Tesla store in there, and they got the and it's funny where the Apple store is. Right across the way is the Windows Surface store with their big front glass, doors and windows, and you walk in there, and
Yeah.
it's like they know how to position themselves across the way from Apple.
Yeah, exactly. I swear, last time I was in the app store, replacing the phones, the whole nine, I said to the guy who was, ringing me up and everything, I said, "Can I have a kiss?" He goes, "Excuse me?" I said, "Well, I usually I like to get kissed when I'm getting effed." I mean, they do. They like rape you across the clothes. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Oh, I I wanted to check out the Tesla store, right? So I walk in there. Some guy's trying to sell me a Tesla. He's like, "Oh, I think you really need one. What car do you have?" I have a Subaru. Ah, that Subaru's a piece of crap. Get a Tesla. It's the future. He's showing me the cars. I'm like, oh, jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Do you
ridiculous.
think I have an extra 40 grand laying around for your base model?
I hate going to the malls because I'm an impulse shopper.
Yeah.
I
So
If I see something and I have the money on me or available, it doesn't matter if it brings me to $1 to my name. I will still get it because then I'll be like, oh, I'll figure everything else out later. I'll make it work. So I'm very impulsive. Last time I went to the mall, I ended up freaking purchasing I don't know, it was like $3,200 freaking the Love Sack sectionals for
No.
my daughter's room. But I do love them. You can like turn them around. They're wicked comfortable.
Oh my God.
They're awesome. You can interchange them, and it's really cool. But
Yeah.
I can't. I'm dangerous in a mall, and I'm dangerous with money. And then I wonder where my daughter gets it from.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what you do for monies and banking and stuff, but like the way I have it set up is like if I dip below a certain amount, they alert me on my phone, say, hey, you're under these funds, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
So,
mine does that when it says they say you're overdrawn. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
That type of
Two
stuff's fine, but some of the other stuff that banks do, I'm sorry, I I don't agree with some of the practices. One of them is if you get below a certain amount, I found this out the hard way, and thank God they were able to credit some of my money back. But it was if you're below a certain money, number, they start
Yeah,
charging you
some of them you have to have
mon-
have a hundred
monthly
at all
fees.
times in the account.
Well, mine's different. The way mine's set up because I don't have I used to have a college account, and with college account it was a very low fee. Well, once you get a regular checking account, they bump it up. If you're under, I think it was $2,000, they start charging you a monthly draft fee of like 12.99 a month. And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
geez, yeah. Because then they're like, well, He's like, if you're doing that, he's like, well, then technically we're not making money on you, and it's like it's a rental fee for keeping your money. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's still
yeah,
a bad
I'm the
way of
host.
doing it, but still.
I'm the number one host. Hey,
Hi,
John and
hi,
Jan,
John,
Hey,
Jan.
John, Jan.
I'm back, guys.
The problem, John, is all the banks around here do that. Unless I guess the only other way to get out of that is going through a credit union. But
John said, "Well, well, well. No one's showing themselves nowadays. I think they're all jumping on my bandwagon. Although tomorrow I am going and getting either a new phone or this fixed or whatever's going
okay,
on."
I'll show myself. I got to shave.
Oh, this is Kendra. I thought, oh, you
So I
found one?
really,
Hello, Papa.
Howdy, honey.
so I really think I'm gonna try the goatee. I've looked at some pictures, and some people told me I can pull it off. So I'm gonna try a goatee. And
I told you.
if not, then I'll just go with the mustache.
Right. I
Well, I
told you
can't
do
help
the
it. This
goatee. I'm
is the way
telling
the
you.
camera is. I can't help it.
I got friends that have
It's
goatees.
still gonna show in there. It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
What's wrong with Papa?
Oh, nothing. I'm still stammering and stuttering and yammering and going on. How's it going with everybody?
Good. Hanging in there.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering myself. What we was talking about with banks. I hadn't heard from you since the other night, and I thought, oh, I must have said or did something to cut Kendra off.
Oh yeah, Susan. Like if you're below a certain,
No. God, no.
yeah, Susan, if you're below a certain threshold with the banks, they will charge you a monthly draft fee.
Hello, Susan.
I know. I know. Uh, where my dad banks, that they require you in order to keep the account open. They require you to keep $100 in there just to keep the account open.
Right, right. That's
Yeah, I
what I
can
was
see
saying
that.
before.
My bank, I can have a penny in there, and my account will stay open.
Yeah, I've heard about Wells Fargo. Yeah, I may be switching when I get down to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe like a state bank, like the National Tennessee Bank or whatever they got down there.
I use New People's Bank is what I use.
Okay.
I highly recommend. I highly recommend New People's Bank because they are family friendly, and they will do you right and things. And well, you got to remember too that they're just local. They're not all over the place. But well, he's coming. He's moving to Tennessee. Well, I know, but it depends on what part of Tennessee you move into, because it's just local around here.
Yeah,
Remember?
we're not gonna be that far east or northeast. I think if we go north, I think Crosby's gonna be the furthest we go, and if we go south,
That would probably be Tennessee Bank would be your best bet there.
yeah,
Then, brother.
yeah, I think that's what our buddy uses, who moved to Lenore City, is Tennessee Bank. So,
Because, I'm
and if
trying
we
to
go,
remember.
yeah, and if we go south, we're starting to see properties, um, Townsend, um, around Wares Valley, and even by Loudon and Tellico Lakes.
Because mine is Bank of Tennessee. Dad's bank is
Oh,
Bank of
Don, I
Tennessee.
am. Well, I'm going with the parents. I like Tennessee so much.
I believe First Tennessee Bank First Tennessee Bank is all over the state, I think.
See, I use Citizens.
But
Papa, you could never offend me, by the way. I'm unoffendable.
do what,
I
honey?
don't I said I don't get offended, so you could never offend me. Don't worry.
Well, I didn't know, I mean, because we were talking a little wild the other night, and
It was a great time. We had fun.
I was telling you about my dreaming, and
Of course, Scott.
No, it
I
was
love her
fun.
laugh. I love her laugh. I'm kind of happy that there may not have been but a couple of people on with us at that time.
Oh, they're fine. They're fine. And if not, they'll get over it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to cost Kenny any. I didn't want him didn't want him to cost him any. What's the word I can use that ain't gonna
To
get him
lose subscribers?
subscribers, lose. Yeah, I guess. Tuner inners or whatever.
Yeah, no, everybody that was on with us, they all were laughing. Everybody was having a great time.
Okay,
We
good.
really enjoyed you. From what I know, everybody was laughing. I you have a great sense of humor, and I was not offended in any way. Don't worry about me.
I just I meant to be a little cute, but I was also serious too, you know. Between the two of us, I had a nightmare this morning.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Night terror.
When I woke up, we'd talked about that yellow polka dotted bikini.
Yeah.
Somebody had said something about seeing a bear somewhere, and somewhere in the middle of my dream this morning, I ended up with a bear chasing me in a polka dot bikini. And you talk about taking the fun out of it. That took the fun out.
That's funny. Poor Papa. I thought you were gonna say your dream was all the YouTube ladies were chasing you.
Oh no. No, there are a couple, you know, but you're the one I'm thinking about the most of all.
Oh, thank you. Too sweet.
I haven't tried to say anything to anybody else. I don't know how they take it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're funny.
But there was, I think it was last night that was on with. I'm about ready to say the wrong name of the show. Team What's Bob and Bonnie's show. Misfits and Dreamers. Yeah, okay. For some reason, I want to call them water dreamers, and I can't figure that out. But there was a lady on. It was either yesterday afternoon or last night with Bob and him, and the lady had such a sultry voice.
Are you cheating on me, Papa?
Huh?
I said, are you cheating on me?
No. I'm just saying. The lady had such a sultry voice that she reminded me of someone from back in the 30s decade.
Kendra, it sounds to me he's like one of those daddies, you know.
Okay, thanks, Johnny. You know, and I was trying to figure out who she reminded me of, whether it was
Who's he talking? Who was on Bob's panel? Because my phone ended up going on a fritz and acting up.
I can't think. It was me, Bob, and but I'm saying
Carla.
it could have been yesterday evening before Bob came home.
If it was yesterday, Carla was on.
Well, I know Carla, that, but I know Carla's voice. But this lady I'd never heard before. I think she was like from out west or somewhere. Well, I don't know.
There's a girl on Bob's channel.
Was it D Cobb? Was it D Cobb?
No, I think he's talking before.
I think he's talking about D, because D's the only different voice that you wouldn't hear sometimes, because occasionally she'll come up. But I think he's talking about D. You're stealing my man. Back off.
But she just reminded me of like a 30s movie star type person.
I think he's talking about D.
Oh,
D, back off my man.
I was thinking of Karen.
But, well, see, I've heard her voices, but this thing I don't think I've ever heard before. And,
He's talking about D.
but her voice was real sultry, and I was trying to
I
hear
was
her voice
offended.
real fast. Yeah, you hear what I just said?
I'm choking. I'm
He
laughing.
is so funny.
I just thought, man, we could make a great movie together.
he thought y'all could make a great movie together.
D, did you hear that? Bow, chicka, bow, wow, chicka, bow, wow.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
I hope there ain't no sharks in the water when I get there. I don't want to meet. I don't want to meet Bruce's sister.
Oh, you are funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I needed that laugh. Thank you, Papa. I needed that laugh today.
You're welcome, even though I am trying to be serious.
That's what makes it so funny. Oh, bless your heart. He's so cute.
I just,
Hmm.
I didn't know, but I didn't know. Since I didn't get say that to you like that, everything, I just thought, uh-oh.
No, you when you talk to me, you just say whatever's on your mind. I don't get offended, believe me.
Oh, you're bringing the devil out of me now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maddie, you gonna chime in here?
If Kendrick can take Phil's chat, nothing will offend her.
Oh yeah. No, I very, very rarely get offended. The only time I get offended is if I see children being mistreated. That's the only time I get offended.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Or somebody mistreating an animal or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody being cruel to anything that breathes, basically. Whether it's verbally, physically.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny, John. Papa is like the Flintstone. He gonna make a bedrock.
I can make a bedrock.
Hey, you want to come up on panel, John?
John is so funny. I love John and Jan. They're great.
What's your group? What's your call line?
Well, John's channel is Adventures in the Heartland, and Jan's channel.
How you doing, Bob?
Well, she doesn't have a channel. I don't think she has a channel per se, but she goes by Mystic Bunny.
He's not YouTube ready, he said. Bob, come on up.
Okay. He's cooking dinner. I know the reason why he ain't.
Oh, okay.
He's cooking dinner.
I wish somebody would come cook for me.
Hey, if I can figure out a way, in a few days, I may make you, and if I can keep them fresh enough, I don't know. I was thinking about sending you some pound cake. Pound cake.
Some corn cake?
Yeah. But I don't know. I can keep it in the refrigerator for 2 or 3 days. After I make it. But I don't know how well it would stand up in the mail. to get from
Yeah,
here to.
I'm just gonna have to bang out the recipe.
Oh, okay. 'Cause,
I'll just have to bang out the recipe. You don't have to send. That's all right.
well, I didn't know because what I was going to do is I've been promising to do it for a while, and I keep missing it. I was going to try to make a
Big
chocolate
Joe and
coffee.
Malia are on in
Chocolate
5 minutes.
It's just that time. It's only 4:30.
Are they coming on early
I was going to try to
than
make
normal?
that chocolate coffee phone cake that I've been talking about.
Yeah.
And see how I can see like he do his little blog on it and see how he enjoys that. Uh,
Okay.
it's been a while since I've made the chocolate phone cake, but I've never tried chocolate coffee phone cake.
Somebody please drop the link for Big
And
Joe and Malia's world.
and uh, uh,
They're on in
so I,
5 minutes.
didn't know. And then
Yeah.
I just
We'll go raid them.
didn't know, how long, as long as it takes us to get mail from certain areas. I just didn't know how long it takes to get mail from here to there. Because I know you've been wanting to try stuff. And I didn't know if you had time or anything to even try. But what I'll do, if you'd rather, I'll, depending on which time you want me to send you, because, the rest of it, I'll get Kenny to, I'll get Kenny to
You're
send
so sweet.
you.
Well, thank you, Papa. You're so kind.
Yeah.
I don't know what time that.
And y'all
Is
can,
Karen's story? Karen dropped it. Thank you, Karen.
Thank
y'all
you,
can,
Karen.
y'all can,
Karen's story is the best. She rocks.
y'all can share the
Yeah, that's the reason why
channel.
I made her a mod for my channel.
And
Oh, she's the best. She's
I gotta keep,
doesn't miss a beat. She's on top of everything.
because I don't
Yes.
know how many of you
She's a
really
keeper.
Yeah, I first met her on Will and Dawn's channel, and I liked how she did the modding of the business. And I told her, I said, I create channels. You're going to be my first mod. Bam, she was, and the rest is history, as they say.
Oh, she is. She's the best. She doesn't ask for anything. She doesn't, you know, brag about her skills.
Well,
She's
you deserve it, Karen. I mean,
unbelievable.
your modding skills, and then and your degree in the business, and I think it was economics or something. I mean, it just all mashes together. I mean, you just think in common sense. And
No, she's good. She's on top of things. I'm too scatter-minded for that.
if if more people were like Karen in the world would be a better place.
Has it come yet? Or?
no.
Amen to that, Matt. I swear she is. She's got what I can't. What I find fascinating is she's a mod on so many different channels, and she never misses a stream. She's always there from beginning to end. She really puts in her time. She's really great. She never asks for anything in return. Doesn't ask to be,
Yeah.
for any credit for anything or praise. She's great.
Yeah, I was waiting until they.
And she has a good sense of humor too. She's not a tight ass, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's not all business. She's
yeah,
business and
yeah, Karen. If you ever met my one friend who used to live by me and moved to Tennessee, they're in Fairfield Glade now, Sharon.
Hey, they're
She was
on now.
she was business minded. You two would really hit it off.
Let's go raid Big Joe and Malia. Tell
Okay,
everyone.
all right, guys.
see you all over
I have
there.
some things to finish up over here. So everybody have a good rest of your day. I'll
All right.
catch up with everybody later.
Okay,
Thank
see
you.
you over there.
Thanks
All
for
right, I
coming
love
on.
you all.
Thanks for coming on, Matt. Thanks,
Yep.
Bob. Thanks to all my
Bye,
mods.
Techno.
Bye, everyone.
Uh,